Greetings, viewers, and welcome to another Sleight of Hand review. Today we're looking at something I did not expect to see or pick up. I mostly collect, in terms of Gundam, the Robot Damashi, Robot Spirits, Bandai line that is higher end, more articulation, more accessories, more fiddly. But I was in Target the other day, and I've seen a lot of the Gundam Universe figures. I've seen other figures that were Target exclusives, at least one other one. That was this color scheme, and I saw it on the shelf, and I said, oh, that's that, I forget what it is. I'll put it here in the video. I thought it was the previous exclusive that was like this, and then I realized it's actually the Gundam Exia Trans Am mode. And I was really surprised to see that. I love the Gundam Exia and Gundam 00. That's a great series, and I'm about halfway through it, and I have a few of their Robot Damashi. I have the Exia, the repair versions, and I actually have this Trans Am. It was an exclusive. It was done in like translucent, clear-ish plastic. I don't have it out. It's tucked away, but I do like the whole Trans Am thing, and when I saw this, I said, holy cow, I didn't realize that Gundam Universe was doing a version of this, and I didn't even realize they did an Exia in a regular color version. But I really don't collect these because they're not as articulated typically or as accessory rich as I like, but I do like that Bandai does these figures. These are way more affordable than Robot Damashi. They're way easier to get. These are, I mean, you'll find these in Target, you'll find these in other stores in the US very easily. And I imagine that's true for overseas as well. Bluefin really tries to get that stuff out there. But these are even more accessible from a price point. Taking a quick look, the packaging is really nice. I like the artwork. You know, there's a lot of text down here, but they give you a nice window. They show you the figure inside, and that red sparkly paint really pops in there. That's what caught my eye. So on the side, on the back, they show you, I mean, we'll see what the articulation actually looks like. Also cross-sell you, they have a Gundam Heavy Arms, they have the regular Exia, and the Freedom Gundam. I did see the Freedom Gundam there. Anyway, let's crack this open and see what the Gundam Exia in Trans Am mode is all about. All right, here he is out of the package. So let's take a quick look. Definitely these figures in the Gundam Universe line are way larger than the Robot Damashi counterpart. They have a really nice presence in terms of their size. I do like that. So, taking a look at Exia here. It's mostly that pink plastic to simulate the Trans Am mode, but they have metallic there on the sides. They have this metallic red. I do like the paint. It's not extensive, but it's pretty. The Robot Damashi Exia is mostly like transparent, translucent, however you want to say that, plastic. So it looks even more ethereal and charged up. But to take what they have here and not go that route, I imagine translucent plastic is a little harder to make. I don't really know. I imagine it's more brittle too. I've heard that story before too. But as a compromise, to not quite get there, to do something a little more traditional, this is pretty good. It's really more striking. I mean, honestly, the plastic is pink. You could say, oh my god, it's pink. But, you know, it's still pretty as heck. That's what caught my eye, and it's really nice. The eyes inside there, speaking of eyes, they're painted with a gorgeous metallic green. Man, that really catches the light. I'm impressed. Well, anyway, let's talk articulation really quick. So we're gonna take a look at the head. The head looks like it's on Yeah, there's a moving neck joint and like a ball peg. So you can actually get a good bit down and a good bit up. And you get a little bit of tilt on there. And of course you get the swivel. But I like that the neck piece is separate. You can see it moves a little bit in there. That's nice. Okay, shoulders, the pads move. The arms can get out to the sides about that far. Obviously you get a twist. And that pad is on top of the shoulder. Looks like it's connected. You get a bicep swivel. You get a double jointed elbow. Love to see that. And you get wrist swivel, and there's a bit of a ball peg on the end of the wrist. On the end of the hand, that is the wrist, basically. So you get a little bit wiggly waggly in there. That's pretty good, actually. There's a ball peg, I believe, at the top. Oh, wow, you can see it in there, actually. There's a ball peg at the top of the chest, so you get teapot movement. And swivel. And then there's a waist joint. I think it might be fixed. All your swivel might be at the top. Yeah, it is. It looks like that will not move. Yeah. The waist joint down here is fixed. So all your swivel is at the top. But that's pretty generous, actually. I don't hate it. You can get some pretty dynamic looking poses there. So at the hips, we have skirts that I think these skirts kick out. Yeah, they do. They might be a little locked up in there. Like you'd have to work them a bit, but they do. They're on ball pegs. So let's see. Thighs go out. That is, I believe, for holding a beam saber. We'll look at accessories in a bit. Thighs, you're not getting the Johnny Cage. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And he's losing bits. But they do just peg right back in. And I'm trying to see what's going on up inside there. Well, there you go. So there is a swivel. It's very tight. And I think, yeah, this side moves way better. So this side is a little locked up. I might have to heat treat it. No, now it's freed up. So just so you know, like with a lot of figures, you might have to free up a joint, but you actually get pretty nice thigh swivel in there. So the only thing really limited is the outward on the hips. Forward. Seriously? Wow. It's got a drop down hip. It doesn't get you very far forward. You can move the legs so that you can finagle it. You're kind of going out to the side like that, but it's actually got a drop down hip. I did not expect that. I really did not expect to see a drop down hip in there. That's very cool. Okay. Here I'm gushing about Gundam Universe. I didn't think I would. Double jointed knee. Okay, so that is pretty limited. It's a double joint, but it still only gets you like 90. So that's not the greatest. And feet. You get a little bit forward, not too much, because this doesn't move. You get a good bit back until you come off the ball peg. Yeah, you get about there. And you do get a really nice rocker. And you can go either way on that guy. Color me impressed. Color me red, apparently. Like this Trans Am Exia here. I'm surprised. Nice articulation, not the world's greatest, but way more is packed in there than I would have expected. And you get a host of accessories here, so let's go over them real quick. So here is the Exia's signature blade and blaster. Nice paint here on this. The blade is unpainted. That's fine. It's a sword. It's not the GN sword, so it's not really meant to be all glitzed out, but this is big. That's big. We have some swords here. We have a short one. Whoa. And we have a long one. We have two hands. This is a trigger finger hand, as you can see. And we have just a holding hand, which is fine for the swords. And we have a bevy of these. We have a bevy of beam saber hilts, but no beam sabers. That's unfortunate. And we have this clip. That is for, if my understanding is correct, a Bandai Tamashii Nations stand. It will go up underneath here and give him a stand port. Taking a quick look at how he holds his accessories, this is probably where the line falters, really, in terms of Gundam Universe versus Robot Damashi. Robot Damashi would make sure that this was a good fit in the hand, and if it needed to, it would support it by pegging into the arm somewhere. Generally, that was even true to the fiction, where it would be connected to the suit, you know, on the upper arm here. Or at least the hand connection would be tighter than it is. These hands are flexible. You can flex it to get an accessory in there, and it will flex back, but the grip isn't super tight. So you'll see it kind of want to turn. It's not the greatest, but if you can get by that, it still looks pretty dang nice. That is not too shabby. Let's do some size comparisons, shall we? We shall. So here he is next to... I had Logan here in a pose, and here he is next to a Marvel Legends, so you could see they're comparable. Logan is small for a Marvel Legends. Probably not the best pick for me, honestly. I should have gotten somebody that's a little more average height. Do I have anyone still around here? Yeah, I do. I have Flint. So you see, Logan is short. Flint is from G.I. Joe Classified. So you're looking at more equal 6-inch scale there. And let's look at a Robot Damashi. This is the Gundam ground type. And this is a fairly chunky Robot Damashi. I can tell you, knowing, even though I don't have a size comparison on me, the Exia from Robot Damashi, it's a little old now. It's getting up there in years, but it's very small. It's smaller than this. It's thinner. It's lankier. So this is a very chunky bot, but it does have a lot of presence on your shelf. That is a pretty striking figure there. So there is that. So final thoughts wise, I'm impressed, really. The color scheme is gorgeous. They've given you bits of paint here they've picked out in metallics that is just really striking. And accessory count is good. I wish he could hold his accessories a little better. The hands, having swappable hands is nice. The hands don't hold everything super well. There's no beam saber effects, even though he has beam sabers. I'll look to see if the Exia version the normal version. They have many versions of Exia out there. But the normal version that they have in the Gundam Universe line, if it came with beam saber effects and it could be interchanged, if that's the case, that's an excuse to get the regular version of this. I might even pick him up. I love this suit. I love the suit design. I like 00. It wouldn't go amiss in my collection to have another Exia. So I'll throw up a few photos so we could see a look at other posing options, and I wish they included a stand. They give you the stand adapter, but they at least give you the adapter, the option to go out there and get various stands of that port size where you could just pose them up and have a lot of fun with them. So I'm impressed. I did like seeing the Gundam Universe line. They've had a few waves out already. I didn't pick any up. I was tempted by a few, but I'm glad I got this guy, and I may actually go back and get a few others. So, does he get the touch? No, he's not perfect, but boy is it nice. And it's a nice surprise, really. So if you liked anything in this review, if you dig Gundam 00 or the Exia suit here, give me a thumbs up. That'd be nice. Give me a subscribe. It'd be even better. Leave a comment. What is your favorite Gundam series? There are a lot out there. And a lot of the newer ones are just gorgeous to look at. Thunderbolt is great. That's another one I'm trying to watch, and I'm just choosing what to go into. I watch a few episodes of one and I watch a few episodes of another. I should finish a series, but it's been a great journey, so I hope to continue on with that and maybe pick up a few more Gundam Universe figures. So, from Exia here and me, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.